Hi guys, this is Melissa over at Lissa's Long Yarn, and I have some things to share with you. I'm hesitant to call this a haul video because I didn't actually buy anything. Actually, these were all presents. Recently, my husband and I had an anniversary and couldn't decide what to get each other, but we are both huge book lovers, so he picked a few and I picked more than a few, and these sort of trickled in over the last couple weeks one at a time. We got them from Book Depository, and I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're great. They used to be better. The discounts aren't quite as good as they used to be, but you get new books that come slightly cheaper than if I were to buy them at Chapters or anywhere online, and there's no minimum purchase. So if you buy one book for $4, that's enough. The only problem with being in Canada is it tends to take a little while to come, and they send them separately, so I guess it's a treat in the mailbox every day. But that's what we did, and so all of these I knew were coming. I picked them, but I'm still excited they're here and I get to dig in. This is one, I'm sure everybody's heard of it by now, but maybe not, the 1,000 Journals project, and this guy basically sent out 1,000 blank journals in the world, and everybody was supposed to do one page and pass it on. And I'd actually gotten it from the library a couple years ago and sort of flipped through it and went, oh yeah, that's cool, I like that, but had never really art journaled or mixed media, so I didn't really get it. So as pretty and fun as it was to look at, and I love the concept, I didn't really understand it. So now that I have it here in my hands, I'm really happy to be able to sit down and read it and look at sort of through new, refreshed eyes. And just add to my book collection. It's a fun one, I think. What you mean, what's a zine? This is one that came, Dee Dee, who is Inkwell, did a swap, I don't know if it was a month or two ago, and this was one she sort of talked about and walked us through, and it looked interesting. I was sort of hoping to have it before the swap, but it took a little while, and then I didn't actually get the book till after my anniversary, so I'm excited to read and get some tips from it and just see what I can incorporate into my own art from it, and just having a copy will be fun, and who knows, maybe there'll be another zine exchange come up soon. This is one I had never really seen in person. It had been, it's called Stash and Smash. Every once in a while you get emails from booksellers like Amazon or Chapters or Book Depository and saying, you liked this, so why not read this? So it'd been recommended a few times, but never really seen the inside of it. And I thought, well, why not? That sort of sounds interesting, and I sort of could read the back. I thought, sure, it sounds fun, and the price was right, so I'd like to try it. And then not too long ago, I heard somebody do a review and talk fairly highly of it, so was really excited when it finally arrived, and that's another one that's going to go straight to the top of the pile to be read and sort of played with for a while before it gets shelved. Can't see that at all, can we? There we go. Sorry guys, I'm still playing with camera angles and trying to find one that works and that I like. And either it's far enough away that I have a big enough area to show you things in, but then half of it cuts off with my computer, or it's too close to the table, so I only have 6 inches to work with, and you know the problems. But I will get it down, I promise. I think I'm liking this one the best so far. So this one was the 1,000 ATCs, Ars trading cards, which I've probably been into for, 10 or 11 years, off and on. I never do anything for more than, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then move on to the next. But I usually circle back, and I just thought it has some neat mixed media and ideas I could use in my art journaling into, and just to see other people's thoughts and other people's styles. I think it will be really fun to, just peruse whenever I need inspiration. Just sort of have on the shelf for see what comes up. And then of course if you get one, you always have to get the second one. So here I go, I got the 1001's art journal pages, which, some are my taste, some are not. Still more for inspiration rather than sit down and take ideas from this page and see what can become of them. Yeah, some I love, some I hate, but they're all good ideas, and they can be used as starting points, and it can just, if nothing else, it sits and it looks pretty. So if I'm having a day that's, maybe a non-art day for myself, I can look and see what other people create. Without the internet, I guess I mean. This one, Doodles Unleashed. I've heard actually quite a bit about it lately, although I believe it came out last year. I found it, I was just walking up and down the aisles in the library, and I found it. And I brought it home, and I sort of read the first couple pages, and then the activities start, and I did the first 2 or 3, and I thought, there's no way I'm ever going to finish this in 3 weeks. I don't, if you know anything, I don't tend to read that fast anymore. My vision hasn't been that good for the past year. But I like to look at pictures and get other ideas, and if something grabs my attention, I'll put in the effort and see what the print has to say. But I knew that there was no way I'd get through a book this size in that short of a period of time, but I immediately fell in love with it, so I knew I wanted to own it. And when hubby said, so what do you want me to buy you? It was the top of my list, so I'm pleased to have it here and in my possession. And another one I can't wait. I'll probably work it through it slowly. I'll probably do like an activity every once in a while. I won't sit down and do it from start to finish because I can't read that much, and attention span, right? We'll probably be off on jewelry making or polymer clay or something. But I've got it. It's funny how we get so excited about books and other tangible art-related things, isn't it? This one, Outstanding Mini Albums. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but it looked interesting. I'd never really been a mini album person, and then actually started to get into it, so I thought, oops, there's the receipt. We don't need that. Why not? I mean, if it just sort of gives me ideas on structure or decoration, or once again, it might have an idea for pockets or flaps or something I could work into my own art journal. Or who knows, maybe I'll love every single page and make every single experiment, activity, project. There we go, project. And yeah, work through that and see what twigs. I mean, if nothing twigs this year, then maybe there's something next year. Or maybe I hold on for a couple years and go, no, this really isn't my taste, really isn't my thing at all, and just pass it on. I've never been a drawer. In fact, it frustrated me. I took a couple bad classes with a couple really bad teachers, and that sort of soured me on it and killed my interest for a long time. I would prefer to do a little paint, do a little mixed media, do a little just anything else. Don't hand me a pencil, I ain't drawing anything ever. And then I sort of got over my bitterness, and it sort of came back into my focus. And so I picked up a really good book that I liked because it had pictures of every step. It would say, put a dot here, you know, and show a picture of a dot. Draw a line around the dot and show a picture of what. So it was really simple instructions and walked me through and sort of taught me the techniques that way. And I was really impressed by how much I actually did know without knowing what I knew. So it sort of rekindled my drawing interest again. And I've sort of enjoyed having a pencil in my hand for drawing as opposed to, you know, just making notes or sketches. So then I took a couple courses on the internet and liked what they had to teach, but they didn't really go far enough. So then these Draw 50 is a style or a way of learning to draw. And I thought, well, there's so many books. They're obviously popular. People out there like them and buy them and using them, or they won't keep printing them. So I bought a couple that sort of showed interest for me. And I thought, well, I'll take it for what it is. I mean, if they teach me to draw better, that's great. And even if they have tips to, you know, that I can pick up here and there to apply to other facets or hobbies, that's fine with me too. There's always, I think, something that you can learn and apply. And if this isn't sort of my style of drawing, I tried. And I tried something new and I tried something else, and that's okay too. But I'm just sort of excited to, as a person that never took art in school, I sort of learned to doodle the same way everybody else did, but never really drew anything or did anything arty until my adult life, where, as I say, I was immediately turned on and disgusted by it and decided I was just going to be a knitter and never pick up anything again. So for somebody who's had their passion re-sparked, I'm quite excited to sort of sit down and walk through these and see if they're any good and my taste, and see how they differ from other things I've got and what tips they've got for me. So that's my pile of new acquisitions. I'm sorry, I won't show you my dirty desk. As I say, I've been working on a whole bunch of different projects lately and have a little bit of everything on here. Let you look at the pretty new books. And excited to have them, excited to sit down and spend time with them and learn new things and try new things. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking out another haul video with me. I use the term loosely. And if you've read any of these, if you like any of these, if you have any comments about any of these or other books I might like, I like that stuff. I like to talk about books. I like to hear other people's thoughts and suggestions. Please leave me a comment or drop me a little note. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.